Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wine Spot with Miss D and Prince Alexander. We got a great show for y'all today. So get your wine glasses out. Let's have a good time. We're going to be talking about today the signs of a failing relationship. So we may even talk about some of our experiences, but it's going to be some stuff for us to learn too. So we hope you guys had a great new year, and we are excited for the things that we have to come for y'all, for our businesses that we're going to be starting. So let's just do a toast to 2022 and to a great year, a great start. We got our wine glasses. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. We lost Betty White, so rest in peace to Betty White, a legend. Golden Girls. Was it Golden Girls? I
Hmm.
think it was Golden Girls. And that was really sad. But we're gonna go ahead and just get into the show. And so I'm gonna let Miss D take us away with the signs of a failing relationship.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. So, according to marriage.com, there are signs of a failing relationship. We're just going to give you guys a few, but when you are with your partner and you're noticing these signs, do take note. And there are ways that you can work on a failing relationship. So, the first and most noticeable sign is no communication. When you and your partner is not communicating well with each other. Number two, you're fighting all the time. So those arguments, those fights, that does show that your relationship may be failing. When your partner disagrees with you, disregards you all the time. So if you're asking your partner a simple question and they're disregarding you, disagreeing with you all the time, that's a
What if
sign of
they're
a failing relationship.
what if you're asking them questions and they're deflecting? Like you ask them something and then they change the subject. They're
Like a
deflecting. Is
direct
that a sign?
question.
Yes. Is that
Or
a
they might
sign?
be hiding something. It might
Yeah.
just be something that they're hiding. So,
So,
that is a sign of a failing
is so
relationship.
is hiding a sign of failing relationship? Them hiding stuff and you finding out later what's really going on? Is that a sign?
Yeah, because that's a form of communication. That person's not being open or honest with you.
Mhm.
So, they shouldn't be hiding anything from you.
Yes, Miss D for the clarity. Yes, Miss D for clarity.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
And
Go
and
ahead.
that's another one. That's another one. Lack of trust. When you can no
Yeah.
longer trust your partner, like Prince said, you're asking a direct question. They can't give you an honest response. That's a sign right there.
Mhm.
You don't create time for each other. Those
Mhm.
date nights is no longer happening. That's a sign of a failing
Mhm.
relationship.
Mm.
Or if you're attracted to another person, and this can be for you because you wouldn't probably know if your partner is attracted to a person. I would hope they wouldn't be that bold and honest to tell you that they're attracted to another
Right.
person, because that right
Mhm.
there is failing if they could be that
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
um, if you're in abusive relationships, we talk about this all the time. Abuse can be, physical, verbal, emotional, financial, so
Spiritual abuse.
yeah.
There's many depths to abuse. It's not just, oh, he's slapping me around. There's a such thing as emotional abuse, psychological abuse. You know, the abuse varies.
Hmm.
And some people they'll never hit a woman, or they'll never hit a woman would never hit a man, but they'll be abusive in other ways.
Hmm.
We just need
That's
to
true.
thank you
So
for
look at those
also
signs.
clarifying and clearing that up for the people that are going to be watching.
Yeah.
Abuse is abuse.
Hmm. If you don't feel comfortable and you don't feel safe, it's abuse. It's not in your head.
Hmm. Are
Um,
there any more signs that we haven't touched on just yet?
yes, so another sign is your partner no longer wants to change. Maybe your partner was drinking, or they it's something they don't you don't like that they're doing, and y'all talked about it and y'all keep talking about it. And y'all talked about changing, and the person like no longer wants to change. Their plans have changed basically because they no longer see
Hmm.
themselves growing with you, and they no longer care really. you
Hmm.
know um And I think the number one signs of a failing relationship is, the cheating. That's a sign of a failing relationship. If you know they're cheating, they're hiding their phone, that's a sign of a failing relationship. And if they're distancing themselves from you, that is a big sign. That's the last sign that I'm going to talk about is distancing. When a person is distancing themselves from you, you're no longer invited to family functions. You're no longer invited to they no longer inviting or adding having your input on things, just as far as things that y'all used to talk about. They're distancing themselves from you. They're closing off their emotions from you. So that is a sign of a failing relationship. Anything you have to say, Prince?
You did a good job on really just getting those signs, and we got in depth about some of the signs, and it's really something to look into for those of us who are in relationships, and even some life lessons for some of us who've been in relationships, and as we look back and reflect on what we've been through in the past and how we can grow as we are approaching this new year. But
Yes.
it's been great to learn about the signs of failing relationship, and I'm quite sure we're going to have some more interesting episodes to come. So you guys just stay tuned for what we got, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of the Wine Spot with Miss D and Prince Alexander. Make
Thank
sure you
you.
follow Miss. Make sure you follow Miss D on Instagram. Let us know your Instagram before you go.
My Instagram is writer Miss D,
Okay,
and
and my Instagram is Prince_Alexander 35. And did you have anything else you wanted to say before you leave?
no, I was gonna say you tell them your Instagram.
Okay, I've said it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.